you going, everyone? Just out here in the vineyard with Taisha. We're going to be going through our processes at the moment, what we're doing. What do you want to know? So this right here is our Champerson block. What we're focusing on at the moment is shoot thinning for our canopy management. What this does is it just enables more airflow, and it's going to give us less risk of building disease later in the season. We're starting to get our fruit set, so right now it's very important that we don't build up any mold or anything like that. So this is pretty critical time to do all this. So in here we've got our fruitful shoots coming off our spurs. So it's pretty much taking anything that I don't want on here that's just going to build up space. So it's all these little shoots in here. I'm trying to set our cordon right. So along here we've got our spacing, and even now you see it's much more breathable. So if we do get humid weather or there's rain, it's going to be easier to dry out or wind to pass through. Come around, it's looking pretty good. Move the shoot here. Yeah, it's just about that breathing space. Not taking too much off, but just giving it a bit more room to sort of work its magic in a sense. Yeah. So this is our
trunk.
Permanent trunk. Right here we've got our vortex of the vine, so where our vine splits off into its two different cordons. These are our spurs. They're placed about a fist length apart. Aim for about 3 or 4 of them for each cordon. And we go 2 shoots per cordon usually. Try aim for around 15-16 bunches per vine, and I think that's a pretty good crop amount. Not too much, not too little. Gives us good flavours, I think. That's important. It definitely depends on your situation. I've always learnt that 26 leaves per cordon or per arm is pretty good, but then again, that's just numbers, and it's not too important. It's about making sure it looks healthy. I think you got to know a good balance, because overall, I think if your vineyard's looking healthy, then you're going to get good fruit. You just got to pay attention to it, really give it some love, I think. Especially up here for this climate, like if we go down to Stanthorpe or Ballandine, where the big vineyards are, then their priority is a bit different. They like to focus on irrigation more. They want a good leaf amount to protect from the high UV rays up there. But here it's just about making it breathe, making it look pretty. So that's what we're going for. So our vines are running north-south right now. And the reason for that is when we get closer to our the yield of the crop, we're going to be thinning our leaves out and exposing more sunlight to our fruit. So the important thing is doing that from our east side, where the sun raises in the morning, because the sun is the sunlight's not as harmful to the grapes in that respect. But coming into the afternoon sun, that's when the UV is really high, and that can really damage your fruit. So you want to protect your west side of your vines and keep the east side up to a bit of sunlight in the morning. Protect your fruit. It's the best thing, because you do want some sunlight in there when your fruit's ripening, but it's all about protecting it from the sun in the afternoon. So yeah, shoot thinning at the moment. We've just gone through our flowering stage, so now our shoot's going to be growing rapidly. We're going to be putting up our second wire, and our vines are going to be really high soon. After that, I'll keep doing my sulfur sprays, keep protecting them. And yeah, just sort of cross my fingers, hope for no hail, pretty good rain. And then when we get later into the season, we'll leaf thin, maintain the shoots, maintain there's nothing growing that we don't want, and then yeah. pretty much cross my fingers, hope for a good season. Aim for mid-January, start of January, I think. So it's a lot earlier than anything else you'll probably come across in Australia. But we can't change much with the warm weather and the climate we have up here. So it'll be a waiting game. We might not know until December about when we want to take them off, but we'll have a better idea then. So, because it's a lot warmer during our winter period when we prune. So in a case of Stanthorpe where it's really cold, the temperature won't get to the right temperature where the buds can burst until later. But up here in Brisbane, the buds burst a lot quicker, so it comes off a lot quicker. And it does depend on your variety too. Your whites are always generally in first, and your reds take a little bit longer. But these will come up a month, 2 months earlier than some stuff in Stanthorpe. So see how it goes.
Awesome. Thanks, Dan.
No worries. Nice, mate. You too.